Today, we are diving into one of the most satisfying, most epic power progressions you will ever see in storytelling. We're talking about a journey that starts at rock bottom and rockets all the way up to a power level that literally breaks the universe. So, let me ask you this. Just imagine for a second you live in a world where your power, your entire future, is set in stone. But what if you were the only exception? The only one with a shot at limitless potential? Well, that absolutely insane fantasy, it becomes reality for one guy. His name is Sung Jin-Woo, and honestly, his story is nothing short of legendary.
But look, before we get to the god-tier stuff, you have to understand where he started. And when we first meet this guy, he is the furthest thing from a god you could possibly imagine.
This is ground zero. Jin-Woo is an E rank, which is the absolute lowest you can be. He's so weak, he's actually earned the title, the weakest hunter of all mankind. Think about that. He gets seriously injured in dungeons that are basically warm-ups for everyone else. But he has no choice, he has to keep going, risking his life just to pay for his mom's hospital bills and support his sister. His motivation is completely pure, but his day-to-day reality is just awful. And then, the day comes that changes his entire life. His team stumbles into a hidden double dungeon, a place that is way, way out of their league. When things go south, you know what his party does. They leave him. They straight up abandon him as a sacrifice to save their own skins. So there he is, all alone, about to be slaughtered by an army of stone statues. This is it, rock bottom.
But right there, in that moment of total absolute despair, something impossible happens. He gets a second chance. A complete reset. Just as he's about to die, everything just stops. Time freezes, and this weird blue screen, something straight out of a video game, pops up in front of him. Only he can see it, and it gives him a choice. Become a player, or die for real. I mean, with nothing left to lose, what do you think he does? He accepts, and with that one decision, the weakest hunter on Earth is reborn. And this isn't just a small change, it's everything. The old Jin-Woo, his story was over. He was weak, people laughed at him, he had zero future. But now, as the player, his story is just getting started. He has the one thing no one else has, the potential to grow infinitely stronger. How's this possible? It's all thanks to something called the system. Think of it like a personal video game menu for reality that only he can see. It gives him quests, an inventory, stats, the whole shebang. So while every other hunter in the world is permanently stuck at whatever power level they awakened with, Jin-Woo, he can just keep leveling up, forever. So what do you do when you get a cheat code for life? You put in the work. This is the grind. Every single day, the system makes him do this absolutely insane workout. If he fails, bam, he's teleported to a penalty zone where he has to fight for his life against giant desert centipedes. No joke. This brutal routine is what forges his body from this scrawny nobody into a stone-cold weapon. He doesn't just get his power handed to him. He earns it through blood, sweat, and pure grit. And the results? Oh, they are insane. Just look at this climb. He starts at E rank, a total joke. Then, boom, he blows past D rank, then C, then B, then A. Before anyone even has a clue what's going on, he's fighting on a level that's reserved for the absolute legends of the world, S rank. But this kind of growth, it doesn't come cheap. He learns a really tough lesson, and fast. It's not just about fighting monsters. When he's forced to kill other humans just to survive, he realizes he can't be the nice guy anymore. He has to become a predator. A part of his old self kind of has to die so he can keep getting stronger. And right when you think he can't possibly get any stronger, he unlocks an ability that it changes the entire game. This is the moment he becomes a literal one-man army. So what in the world could be more powerful than just leveling up forever? What could turn him into something more than just another strong hunter? It's this. It's called shadow extraction. He can literally pull the souls out of the bodies of his defeated enemies and bring them back. They're reborn as shadow soldiers, completely bound to his will and 100% loyal. All it takes is a single command, probably the most hype, most iconic word in the whole series. He looks down at the field of fallen enemies and just says it, "Arise." And this isn't just some random zombie mob. Oh no, the system actually grades his soldiers.
You have your basic, normal, and elite grunts, sure, but then you get the powerful knight-grade soldiers, the high-level generals who can command others, and at the very top of the pyramid, a single grand marshal, his ultimate second-in-command. Every strong enemy he beats just becomes another powerful soldier in his growing army.
So with an undead army that's constantly getting bigger and stronger, he's not just a hunter anymore. Nope, he's inherited a cosmic title, and with it, the powers of an actual god.
And the abilities he gets are just off the charts. We're talking ombrakinesis, which is total control over darkness itself. He can use shadow exchange to instantly teleport to any of his soldiers anywhere in the world. He can activate his monarch's domain, which gives his entire army a 50% stat boost. Oh, and he has unlimited storage space in his own shadow. He's become a one-man world-ending army. So, why do we love this story so much? Why does it hit so hard? It's more than just cool fights and an overpowered main character.
It's because this is the ultimate underdog story, and it's done perfectly. We feel for Jin-Woo when he's at his absolute lowest, so every single win, every level up, feels like our win too. His journey to glory feels completely earned. He clawed his way up from nothing, and every bit of his godlike power was paid for with pure struggle. You know, the author of the original web novel, Chugong, left this message for his readers, and it just perfectly captures the heart of the series. He connects Jin-Woo's journey right back to our own lives, reminding us that we're all on our own kind of quest. And really, that's the true power of this story, isn't it? Yeah, it's an epic fantasy, but the core message is something we can all relate to. The struggle to grow, the need to constantly level up in our own lives. And it leaves us with one last big question to think about. What is your endless quest?